we're cruising right through and out the Eastern Gap to Outer Harbor Marina to take advantage of their easy-to-access location and haul-out services, because I want to tweak up my boat's nightlife. When I got my boat 5 years ago, it had underwater lights on it. At best, they were just okay. Now, they barely work. They emit the faint flicker of a lighter. So what do? They have the option of taking them out, but then you gotta patch these holes. You could drill new holes to put new ones in. But the worry with that, and my concern always, is I don't like drilling a hole in my boat under the waterline unless I have to. And I don't have to, because what I'm gonna do instead is put on these Hurley Marine Seaview trim tab lights. They're gonna mount right here, and the only hole I have to drill is a small one to fit this wire, and it's gonna be above the waterline. Install is easy peasy. Remove the 2 screws from your trim tab and replace them once the light is in place. The beauty of this job is that it's Steve-proof. The light itself is already pre-wired, waterproof, marine grade 22 wiring. All we're gonna have to do once we get inside, strip this down to connect it. Pretty straightforward, and it's all North American made and developed. Once in place, zip tie the wire with this protective sheath to the arm, being careful not to obstruct any areas where there's movement. The only stressful part, drilling holes. And you want to make sure you don't drill into anything on the other side. I was a little closer than expected here, but it's all good. Then you just feed the wires through. Lights are on, wires are through. Now we've got to hook the wires up. Of course, we're going to need to make sure we've got the fuse for safety. And when we're all hooked up, we've got the remote with the touchscreen rainbow effect, because these are the RGB Seaview lights. And controlling it all is the brains of the operation here, the control module. Now you could have up to 4 lights off of this one, so we're gonna have to strip these down, hook it all up. This will work in the bilge, but a fact of life I have to deal with having a 3-year-old on board is that the remote might go missing. And because it has a switch here, if we have it easy within reach, we'll know we can always turn our lights on and off. It's simple wiring, red to positive and black to negative, making sure you shrink tube any connectors to keep moisture out. Once all the wires are in and all secured, make sure you test them before sealing up the holes. Put some sealant on the wire and have someone pull it through to drag that sealant into the hole itself. And strictly speaking, something you don't have to do, but gives it a nice clean look and keeps the wires from flapping about, is to use the sealant to secure any loose sections to the hull itself. And once this is all set, you can splash it. Video certainly doesn't do justice, and these photos, well, better, don't truly show how bright these 2 little sets of lights are. They are very bright and very cool.